In this video, we're going to look at the drag and drop onto question. And to give you a feel for how that looks, you can see that we have some sort of question text here, and we also included a picture here. And then you have some markers down here that you can drag and drop. And I'm just going to do something like this. You can see that when I drag them up here, it becomes yellow when it sort of accepts that this is where it belongs. And as you can see, you get feedback. And okay, so we are on the right track. We don't know exactly what's wrong, but something is wrong, but it's not completely wrong. And it says that we should consider. Okay, so now we can see here that, okay, since I did it in reverse the last time, then maybe this is the correct answer. And we get told that someone agrees with our choices, and we also get some feedback afterwards. And this shows not only that how this quiz item works, but also what you can use the quiz for. For example, that after you have students have worked with this, you can actually explain something about what it is that they have done. But let's go to how we can make that. So I'm going to go to a course in which I have editing rights, and I'm going to go down to a quiz and to add a new question. And it's not drag and drop markers, but drag and drop onto image. So here we go. Collimation ratio. Okay, and we're going to put in the question text. Also, we have a figure, which we have drawn previously. And we're going to upload that. So that's a drawing, and there we go. We're going to put in the rest of the question text. We have that. Well, but in this particular thing, we actually need a picture that you can drag and drop onto. So we're going to choose another file, and so that's here. And the next we want to do is to create draggable items. As you can see here, you can drag, you can actually choose to upload more images so that you can sort of, this maybe becomes a puzzle or something like that. But in this particular case, we just use text. And we do that for all the 4 draggable items. There you go. And we're not going to use more than that. So now this has to do with the sharpness of the picture, and it is related to the pinhole diameter, which is D, it seems. So we know that these 4 images correspond to 4 different pinhole diameters. I'm just going to type those in. Now we can shuffle the items so that each time the question is attempted, they don't get a sort of a hint just because of how the question is structured. So it makes it a little bit more difficult, and you have to think a little bit more. And then we want to make drop zones, because we want this particular item to correspond to a particular drop zone up here. So once we have created the draggable items, and then they should appear up over here also. And so we want the first one 4 centimeters to be the leftmost. And you can see it pops up here. Now, I have experimented a bit, and it seems like 150. If you go 150 pixels in, then that would be the next one, but you can just go up and check up there. And so we continue. And then we have the ones here. Now this particular question type wants to will give some combined feedback. It says your answer is correct, partially correct, and incorrect. And so we have reformulated those to a more agreeable language. Next thing is to provide hints. And as always, we say 0% penalty, and then we have provided some hints that we have discovered through our teaching. As you can see, there's a lot of things you can do here, and but this is just an introduction. Let's see here what happens when you say save changes. So now it's here, and we can preview it. And up down here, we can also see how it behaves under different conditions that you can test out. Thank you for listening.